Hi everyone, Karin here from Run the Wild. I'm coming to you today via Runner's Need to give a shoe review on the new On Cloudboom. So here is a box that got delivered to me a couple of days ago. It's opening up, so first glance of the On running shoe. There we have it. I have to say, the look has grown on me. When I first saw the shoe, I thought it looked a little bit like a golf shoe. It's definitely grown on me now though. So a few features just to go through before we test these out. First of all, is the thing they're probably most famous for right now, is this Speedboard. You can see this dark line here that runs in between these two bits of foam. So the Speedboard works, they liken it to an archer pulling back an arrow, so creating tension as you land to then spring you off and spring you forwards. So the other things of note on this shoe are it's got some Helium Cloudtec technology, which is basically these two areas of foam, the white and the green. So there's one above the Speedboard and one below the Speedboard, which is a little bit unusual even in the cloud shoes. I've not run in On running shoes before, so this is something I'm super excited to try out. So a couple of other features. This shoe is a women's 7.5. It weighs in at about 209 grams per shoe. I think on the website they state 225 grams for the standard sizing. And it's got a 9mm drop. Now, when you look at the shoe, and certainly when I looked at it, it felt like that was much greater than a 9mm drop between the the toe and the heel. But they do that with the foam being compressed. Other things to note, the upper is made of a sort of engineered mesh, so it's not your typical fabric upper. It feels like it feels quite thin. I certainly wouldn't want to catch that on anything like any brambles. Definitely looks very sort of breathable, clearly a very lightweight material as well. It'll be interesting to see over time how that stretches versus normal fabric. I normally have, my shoes are fairly, my feet are fairly wide, so it'll be interesting to see how that has some give in it. And the other thing of note is this the area here with the tongue. So the tongue is very, very thin material. I don't know if you can see that there. I have noticed, I've worn these a couple of times now, it does seem to fold in on itself a little bit like that, even when you sort of put it in the shoe, when you first put it on, you flatten it out. It does have a slight tendency to curl up, but again, super, super lightweight. So yeah, so that's my first thought. These are the colourings that they come in, the green, white and black, which I think looks pretty cool. So I've had my Cloudbooms out for a few goes now, test runs, and I have to say I really like them. It's definite thumbs up from me. A few things of note: the carbon-infused Speedboard in the shoe. I really noticed that propelling me forward. So each step you take, you really feel yourself being rolled onto the balls of your foot, ready to propel for the next motion. I'm also a really big heel striker, and I definitely found the cushion, this double Helium foam Cloudtec technology cushion at the heel, is really good. As my foot rolled forwards, I could feel myself not exactly getting a hot spot underneath the balls of my feet, but just I can see on a long run that might get a little bit more sensitive. Now, they say these shoes are ideal up to marathon distance. I'm not sure I'd take them up to that distance. From the runs I've done so far, I would say a half marathon might be what I'd be thinking about for this shoe. Other things I noticed, the air going through the shoe, because of the sort of engineered mesh upper, it definitely kept my feet really cool. That's not something I've ever had in a shoe before, so I really like that. Just a couple of other observations. With the Speedboard, like I said, it sort of almost looks like it's curling your foot. My toes started to catch the very top upper side of the fabric, actually. And the other thing in terms of fit, they are true to size, I would say. I wear a UK 7.5 women's shoe. They are on the narrower side, so if you have very wide feet, you might need to go up half a size possibly because of that. They're also fairly high cut underneath the ankle bone on the outside, so just a couple of things there, but really, really nice shoe, like it.